Alright guys, BLM here. Fuck me. It's fucking 2 o'clock in the morning, but for some reason I'm doing an episode. Um, yeah, I mean, it took me that long to edit my Yakuza video. So, or my Judgment video. What are we doing here? Is this drill? But yeah, it took me forever. Really, like, wanted to get it done quicker. But it took so long. But whatever.
Almost there. Drill.
Got it done. It's currently uploading.
In case I never get another
It's
chance
actually
to
been
say
uploading already for a little bit, but
thank you.
it said 22 minutes left, so I'm hoping that we do one episode here, it'll be done, and yeah, I can go to sleep at that point. But we'll see. Video, I mean, that took a while to edit. It actually didn't end up being as long as I thought it would be, because like script-wise, it's like on pace to being like one of my longest video game videos ever, and like while it is long, like it's only 36 minutes. Like it's not like a ridiculous length. Considering I talked about 4 games, mind you, 2 of them take up over 30 minutes of that runtime, but still, like that's not that much. Like I mean, like I was actually surprised at how relatively short. I what? I'm so confused. Why is it still? Whatever. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised at how relatively short. I talked about Judgment, the first Judgment in particular. Oh shit, I'm an idiot.
I cannot help thinking.
Well, I only talked about the first Judgment for 14 minutes. So that's kind of surprising. I actually talked about Lost Judgment for 16, so somehow Lost Judgment ended up being longer. But whatever.
Nowhere to go.
Oh fuck. Oh, did I get it? Okay, I thought I missed it. What? I thought I hit it. Okay, fine.
I cannot help thinking.
What?
This is a cool
Still
set piece,
do
though.
not know what happened to your dimension's Blizar.
We will soon. Then we can stop it from happening in this dimension.
I
Well,
cannot help thinking.
What?
We still do not know what happened to your dimension's Blizar.
We will soon. Then we can stop it from happening in this dimension. Nowhere to go.
First earthquake. We thought, okay, lockdown. It wasn't enough.
wait, that's cool. Oh shit, I went the wrong way. I think. Oh, so it just goes around, circling around. I don't know. I got that video edited, so that was gonna be the hardest one to edit of the 4 video game videos I have to edit right now. So happy to get that one out of the way. Also, oh fuck, at the last second here, I did do some readjusting to the schedule because there were some things that needed to change. So I did bump the Yakuza videos up. Those are coming out in April now. However, there's some other things that could come in the way that might bump it back down, but as of right now, I would be happy if those coming out in April again. I mean, really, the challenge season review is kind of a major one. Like, maybe that could bump it back to July, I think is what I was scheduled for before.
I decoded the message from beyond. Listen. Finally, good reception. Listen, do not turn on the drill. The rifts damaged it. The drill destroyed our Blizar.
What? We just turned it on.
Take cover! Lockdown engaged! I can try a remote shutdown. Oh, you bad. Jeez!
Stupid freaking drill.
I thought you loved giant machinery.
shit.
I've had to change parts.
But yeah, so I guess next video I'm gonna edit is my Persona 5 Strikers video, I guess. I was initially going to do my Life is Strange one, but through the schedule adjustments, the Persona 5 Strikers one actually comes out first now. Plus, also, that's the one that's been in the back burner for the longest. Plus, also, it's the shortest one out of the biggest I have to edit. So, hopefully, that means I can get through it quicker. Which, considering,
Knock it out with my hammer.
Please be
oh.
careful.
But yeah, considering, again, this weekend I work quite a bit. In an ideal world, if I can finish it over the course of this weekend, that would be perfect. So, like, in my free time over the course of this weekend. So, yeah, we'll try that. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But, might as well try. And then, that way I only have, what, 3 videos left at it? So, again, I should be on pace to do that by the end of the week. What is this? Oh. God damn it. Yeah, that's kind of the stuff going on. I'm pretty tired, if I'm very honest. So, again, definitely not doing another episode after this. Again, probably will be back tomorrow. Though if I end up, like, really trying to get the Persona 5 Strikers video done, then I won't be back tomorrow. We'll see.
Is the last of them.
And after I probably won't have time again until what? Probably Monday? Do I have stuff going on Monday? No, right? Yeah, so probably Monday.
Bad news, everybody. I can't shut down the drill. I forgot to update the tools 4.331. Prepare for sweet death and have a blazing Blizar day.
We are not gonna die, blazing or otherwise.
What is your plan?
That dropship. It's big and heavy.
And full of fuel. It is perilously close to becoming a bomb.
Or, if we crash it into the drill, we could dislodge it and stop the planet from shattering.
Normally, I'd say that's against protocol, but this is a pre-post-apocalypse world we live in, so go for it!
Then, brace for impact.
Hello, it is your best friend, Jim. Please die, as I deleted my sad noises suite as soon as we became best friends.
Oh wow, that does a lot of damage.
I wish I had a sad noise to play.
Oh, these do a lot of damage. Holy shit. Click the other one. He did nothing for that. I see Ricard deep dive just came out.
Rivet.
Well, maybe it's not as bad as it... I know this is gonna sound totally weird, but the Morts used to tell me legends about someone on Torren 4 called the fixer. If it's broke, the fixer'll fix it.
Then I suppose we should see if
Yeah, so I
legends
see the
are
cards
true.
reviews up.
I can't believe we saved Blizar. How about we fix up this space course and save the universe?
Sister Nino, and I am so excited.
I'm not gonna bother listening to all of it, but I kind of want to
If you
listen to the
arrive
end of
when the
it.
fixer is able to repair the phase quartz, we will have achieved the impossible.
The Morts always spoke so
And
fondly
washing
of him.
wastewater.
And trust me,
A lot
they are
of water.
terrible
Save
liars.
100 gallons a week with your dishwasher, Cascade Platinum.
And then beat me in front of everybody. Did you talk about that on the beach with him? Yeah. Like he needed that move to be his.
That it wasn't going to be a tie between Liana and Erica, with Shan getting the majority of the votes. But Erica got all the credit for that instead of Heather. So I just saw a lot of promise in Heather. She gave it her all. She participated in the twists.
False.
To me, and just kind of tough to accept. But I feel like in any scenario, she kind of wins in that final three. But I wanted to ensure that was the case.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see. It's probably the song.
It was Heather's plan, and she asked Erica to implement it. To like Danny and to everybody else who didn't like Heather. And so like she had this really awesome plan that kept Erica safe, and I was pissed. I screamed at Heather when we got back to camp. Not like massively, but I was like, I had to vote out my best friend twice. Because you were keeping Erica safe. Like,
It can all be yours when you catch those stupid lumbaxes. It seems Dr. Nefarious will stop at nothing to catch us.
We better keep moving.
With Shan getting the majority of the votes. But Erica got all the credit for that instead of Heather. So I just saw a lot of promise in Heather. She gave it her all. She participated in the twists. Except
The fixer
for one,
better
which
be ready to fix some
you or I
phase
think
quartz.
that makes sense not to do it in those situations, and she should not be judged for sitting out. She was judged way
It's
more
another
than we were.
Rivet one.
And it's because
Torren 4.
Let's do this.
I think that was fair. Now, I feel like
Thank you for explaining that.
yeah, and so that's just my perspective on Heather, but I knew she would never win no matter what, because the jury didn't see or feel that way in any capacity, which is a bummer for Heather, because Heather, you kicked ass.
At least
you did.
this mission will be a straightforward one.
Yeah,
I don't know about your dimension, but
question.
out here,
You were
things
gonna
never
talk-
go
I
according to
interrupted you
plan.
because you were,
Improvisation
going into the
is a skill you
difference
learn
between
very
edit
fast.
And then also
I also have a talent for improvisation.
Oh, yeah, who was
Well,
going to win?
I can't wait to see you
but
in action.
With that final Sean Sanders game,
Let's
it
get some
wasn't
phase quartz repaired.
Which I really,
the
at some
fixer is
point,
as
I feel
good as the
like
more
I
say
have to
you
elaborate
are.
on that because the amount
Yes,
of
I
hate
hope
and
so, too.
ridiculousness I'm getting for Xander not winning is wild, and I want to address it. But here's my issue. My main issue is, with Erica's win, I'm really happy for her. I'm really happy for her. She is a friend. I love her, and I'm thrilled for
The
her.
bridge seems to be
And at the same time, it's tough because I felt like going
Places like
into
this
the
usually
final
have to
tribal
fend for
council,
themselves against bandits
no one
or pirates.
Erica's game. No one. It was just me and Heather. We were the only ones that saw it. And so what's tough is I felt like I had to overly go to bat for Erica, and she still could have pulled it out. I'm not taking any of that away from her.
Pardon
But I had
me.
to overly go to
Does
bat and be like,
anyone
Erica,
here know where we can find
I
the
wish
fixer?
everybody saw
Yes, they're being
what I
cautious.
see you did in the game, but they haven't, and I hope you share. I
This
felt
game
like I
is
was
so
trying
good
to
looking,
recover
though.
softballs because the jury was just so frustrated with how lucky she was.
Game?
And I don't think luck should be taken away from somebody, but the amount was a lot. It just felt like a lot. And if that's how we feel, then that's our reality in
what?
the game. And it felt like, Jesus. Jeff shows up on a yacht with this hourglass and this do or die, and she's safe there, and then she finds this advantage after eating rice and not even searching for it. Like, it is wild to me.
Welcome to the
And
jewel
just
of our
kind of tough
galaxy.
to
Please
accept.
enjoy yourselves. Do you know
Yeah,
Malinoff means paradise in Junkish?
I feel like in any scenario,
Is the fixer
she
on
kind
this
of wins
planet?
in that final 3.
He most definitely is.
But I wanted to ensure that was the case.
And single, if either of you are
You talked about how, you felt
We
like
were
that
told that
people
he can
who were
fix
unhappy
phase
that
quartz.
Xander didn't win.
Phase quartz,
Took
phase
it out
quartz,
on
any
you. I saw
quartz,
you
anything.
even went back and forth with Derek Levasseur, of all people, on Twitter about this. And people, they love to come for Ricard on Twitter, but
So I
Ricard
see my
claps
judgment
back.
video still not uploaded.
Yeah, it's just
Nice enough. Fucking
here's
finish.
my thoughts. And I've been really struggling with this conversation because I feel like to validate Erica's win against Xander, it's almost like I have to tear down my friend in some way, and that's like a bullshit situation to be in. And it's easy to
After
just,
this, are you and Ratchet
not
going to the
say
Lombax
anything
dimension?
and move
It
on.
is possible, but
But it's
Ratchet
not
is
fair to Erica
uncertain.
that her win
Perhaps
is
he is
being
afraid
like
that
discredited so much.
Afraid?
It's like bullshit.
Why afraid?
And
It
that's
is
why I specifically
complicated.
with Derek, it's like
Well,
the
hey,
amount of
if he doesn't wanna
things
go,
that
Oh,
she
shit.
said about
I
him,
will.
she literally has the identical resume. Like, they're identical. And so I actually get this argument. This is ridiculous. But with Xander's game, tell me a move where he led the charge. Tell me one move. And knowledge of power is not a move that chose to win home. It was some acting thing that he almost blew up himself by telling Danny he knew what was going on. So that was luck. It was luck that Jan would not listen to me.
But there is
And
no way to
wouldn't
reach
listen
it.
to me saying that he didn't have the idol. That was pure luck. But he almost messed up his one big move that everyone loves to call out. Now, jury management is a huge part of this game. If you can't do it, then you can't win this game. And there's a big difference between jury management and a bitter jury. To me, a bitter jury is undeniable moves that are like, wow, that move was so big, but I hate this person so much, I'm going to ignore it. That is the bitter jury. There were no moves that
I
were
don't
like,
think
oh,
Xander
my
had a jury was still
anger at Xander was
bitter
more
jury is.
prevalent than giving him. There wasn't one. So we're not a bitter jury, period. We're a pissed off jury. But we're not bitter in the sense of not giving the credit vote-wise. And if I even just go through the jury, Tiffany, juror number one, gave him back his vote
It's huge!
and his idol
Yes, and
after
I
the
am not
knowledge
thrilled
of
about
power
the name
fiasco.
either.
He then
But we
refused
must
to
find
speak
one
to her
at the
until she was
smelting
voted out.
pits.
He ignored her. He
Watch
didn't
out.
speak to her. They were done. And like, you were friends, and you chose to like end on a sour note with your
Broken rail
number
ahead!
two, Nasir, that doesn't count because he wasn't there. Evie, he could have played his vote for Evie.
A smelting pit is a curious place for a hurl shot to be.
2 out of 2
I'm
times
guessing
saying
it
I'll
has
play an
something to
advantage
do with
for you
them
and
all
didn't
getting
do it.
recalled
That's not
recently.
jury management.
Something
He then
about
gave up
fractured
the grilled
spines?
cheese reward to foster a relationship with Shan and Liana if they were to lose the challenge, which they did. Nothing came from that.
There's a rift!
He didn't do anything, and then he just took out Shan the next day. Danny, he lied to Danny unnecessarily.
Very impressive.
Danny and him were actually tight plays. They were good friends.
They keep
But
coming.
we had the numbers, and we knew we were going to vote out either Deshaun, Danny, or Leon, or Danny, somebody. I forget which vote this was. But he lied unnecessarily
Oh dear.
to Danny,
This rail
saying that
system seems
they had a chance
exceedingly
of staying intact,
dangerous.
the three of
This
them.
is
Hang
cool.
on!
Also
Go
coming.
straight to
There
the
was no
smelting
point in doing
pits!
that. You don't need to lie for no reason.
What?
When we have the numbers 4-3.
Okay, I know why I died. I'm just like still. Fuck that. I hate that you have to hold that one.
Whatever you
Oh
have.
dear.
Cascade Platinum says you can.
This rail
Now it
system
was
seems
50% more
exceedingly
clean power.
dangerous.
Just hang on! It goes straight to
Fuck
the
off.
smelting
Can't skip
pits.
this.
I am afraid we may end up.
Trying
Yeah,
to
I
skip
think
the
that was,
ad.
from what I understand, just, that was kind of like, well, Danny lied
Oh,
to
dear.
him on the split vote
This rail
where
system
that,
seems
that
exceedingly dangerous.
Xander
Just
had
hang
thought
on.
that they
It
were
goes
going
straight to
to
the
vote out
smelting
Liana
pits.
on that,
I'm
when they
afraid
were
we may
split,
end
and
up
then they
in a
didn't,
smelting
and then
pit.
Xander felt like, okay, well, he lied to me, so now I'm going to, I can lie to him on this one.
See,
Almost like
that's
that.
where I feel like we can't just be bitter all the time through the game. We have to take the higher road to show that like,
No.
for the jury management thing. Even the knowledge power
Let us
thing.
plunder
didn't
like
need
mad
to
and go
embarrass
break
him.
back for the fixer
But
is
he
all
chose
but
to
done.
embarrass her.
Look here,
And she
matey,
tried to
this
embarrass him
looks
too. Like, they
useful.
both were.
In fact,
Like,
the
yes.
notion that
Yeah.
it be
But you know, I just feel like there was a different way to
Fate
manage
has brought
each
us
vote out.
together again.
There's no
Ma
perfect
petite
path forward.
Rivette.
Guess fate
But
really
with
loves
the
seeing you
jury
get your butt kicked,
aspect
Pierre.
and the business aspect,
That seems like a pointless thing of haptic feedback for snapping your knuckles.
other than just liking Xander, which I also like Xander, but that's not going to determine who I give $1 million. I love Xander, guys. She had won, but that's just not the case.
So I totally understand like all of the pieces and why this plays out the way that it did. I think that probably for people that are going to Twitter, that I don't want to vouch for all these people. But what I would say is that in terms of like the amateur, edit reading that I do, I thought that you had it going into the finale, but I felt like, okay, well, if not Ricard, then I feel like that Xander has had a disproportionately big edit.
He hasn't, though.
And has gotten a lot of credit for the moves where, I mean, he's the one in the confessionals, but they're showing the confessionals of him saying, like, that after Shan got voted out, the very next episode is,
Problems in this
where we're
episode,
hearing
I got no clue for
Xander's
during the
perspective of Xander talking about how that voting out Shan was Xander taking credit for Shan's blind side. And so I felt like I feel like Xander, I thought like had a decent shot at winning this thing because of how many Xander confessionals we were getting of him taking credit for things that were happening.
See, what's funny, I rewatched that scene, and I don't see him taking credit. I feel like the majority of him saying, like, I was part of a big move. But where he could have actually taken credit is if he had pushed for or offered to use his extra vote, and then it'd be like, I got Shan out with my trinkets.
Yeah.
He never even offered. Not that I asked for it, but he never even offered, so he was not driving that at all.
We've got
But
the
yeah,
hell shot. Now
I
we
see
just
what
have
you're
to get
saying with
across
the
that
edit, and I think
pirate-filled chasm and find a fixer.
the edit could have been a lot better for him. I do. I absolutely do. With her relationship,
To get between
I
bullets and
think
a
they
plundering.
should have shown like how tight her and I were, how much like legwork she did with like Heather's ideas. There was a lot more they could have included of the relationship, so it didn't seem so
Better to
random.
find buried treasure than
I
on a
did think
junk
they showed all of her moves, and I think they showed Xander's moves as well. I think they showed all of it. I don't think there's anything hidden. I just think they gave her screen time to Xander.
And I don't know necessarily, like, I've never been in, edit room where they're talking about, like, how much of it is, like, we're gonna really misdirect here. Like, we're gonna have them thinking Xander, and then it's gonna be Erica, we're gonna pull the rug, because they don't like it when it's too obvious, so we're gonna try to, so I don't know how much of that exercise goes into, the making of the season, how much are they trying to, then also throw a curveball to the viewers.
Yeah, I like it. I like a good curveball.
Yeah.
I don't think it's this necessary with the winner.
Right.
Just like with the advantages, like doesn't have to be this much of it, but that's what we got. But I would not. I do stand by. I think every move was shown that took place. I do not think that moves of Erica's were hidden at all. I just think they didn't give her the amount of screen time to make you like fall in love with her, and I fell in love with her very quickly. She's so great, and so they could have shown more of that to make you really feel that emotional connection, the same way you felt with Shan.
Yeah.
They could have done that.
Yeah.
And I think I'm just pretty passionate about this like situation because it doesn't feel like it's just like a small opinion thing. Like I've had mail sent to my home address, threatening letters of like I stole from Zan. Like it's next level.
Wow.
And so it's like, whoa. People rewatch the show. Make your lists of all the moves that happen and give pros and cons. And then tell me, but don't do it in a biased way just because I love a lot of players that don't win because of love.
Mm-hmm. Well, I am very sorry that you are having to deal the people that are sending mail to the home are going to be very reasonable and rational, and I'm glad we worked this all out today.
A little creepy. A little creepy. But it's fine.
No, I couldn't even imagine. I couldn't even imagine. What goes into that? And I'm sorry that you have seen this dark part of the Survivor. I don't even want to say community of the Survivor viewership.
Yeah, somebody said it to me in a really great way that with every vote, you are taking away someone's favorite person, and you're not only taking away their favorite person, you're taking away, for some people, the reason they're watching this season, the one that you're taking away their enjoyment. And so, I understand when people are very frustrated and they feel so emotionally connected to somebody, and you're there's so much knowledge that the jury has out there that is not in the show. If everything was shown in the show, we wouldn't do these podcasts. There would be no reason for controversy. There would be no reason for any extra anything if you already knew all the information. So I hope that they can just trust. We have more information than you do. We made a very good decision in this season, and I stand by that.
Ricard, this was so wonderful to go through all of this. Is there anything that you feel that we should also talk about?
Not that I can think of. I'm probably going to take myself and be like, I need to bring that up.
Well, whenever you want to come back, you let me know. I have not hopefully been shy about saying that I really enjoy hearing you talk about the game, and I love the way that you look at things, and so this was super fun for me to go through all of this.
I love this game. I love Survivor.
Dance?
I love how hard it is, and whatever variation is to be the norm, whether it be 26 days, 39 days, 50 days, I appreciate all versions of it.
Fuck, this really,
I'll play again, and it truly was one of the highlights of my life.
Yeah. Do you have any feedback about the 26-day game in terms of the games you've watched play out so many times?
It was hard. It was a bummer. I was pretty heartbroken and probably pissed off at some point when I found out it was 26 days. But I feel like with the amount of twists in the game, I think it did justice in being a difficult season. I think the marketing could have been a little bit better. I think we advertised...
You don't like the monster?
Monster. I think we advertised it in an incorrect way. Because, unfortunately, sometimes you need to be told exactly what the intention is. And I feel like the intention was to say, this is the hardest season of Survivor. And I think it could be one of the hardest seasons to win, because you can't pre-plan for anything. Every twist is slightly different. Everything that you have knowledge base from previous seasons is flipped in some capacity. Even an idol, even a merge, it's all different. And then when there is a twist introduced, you never know. You can't work the system in any way. The Sugar Shack. The Sugar Shack is a great example of they knew we can send the same person back over and over again in Gabon, and you can kind of mess with the game. You have these tracks, and you can't even figure out who gets to choose how the next person goes, because one time it's an envelope that you find at the fire pit. One time you choose you can't really work the system in this version of the game, and it made it very hard. And Do or Die was very hard, and making these decisions was very extreme. So I think it was the hardest season. With the amount of game shit thrown at you. Physically, it was definitely hard. It was hot. It was rainy every night. Somebody passed out at a challenge, and they didn't show anything.
And it's next opportunity.
So if you're telling people it's hard, you should show them it's hard. They don't want to just be told it's hard. And that's my one gripe. But I would prefer the 39-day season to come back just to see if I could do it, if I'm fortunate enough to play again. But if not, I think 26 days is truly just as valid with this amount of complexity.
I'd be
prefer the
happy if I
complexity.
never saw a
I
pirate
prefer
again.
the social
Alright,
interaction.
so yeah, we'll just end
So I
here.
think you kind of have to pick. It's 26 days, make it a shit ton of...
Yeah, I think we'll
Hey
give
everybody,
the
what's going
cards
on?
interview.
Rob says.
So yeah, we're done. Next episode, continue on. Probably be tomorrow night. If it's not tomorrow night, then it probably won't be until Monday. But we'll see. But yeah, for now, thanks for watching.